2007, the beginning of a movie. 2022, the movie continued. Naomi Ogwamanam stands before you tonight after 5,759 days of blood, sweat, and literal tears because your education is not the one. Putting everything I wanted to say tonight into words was far from simple, really. However, when I was told that I would be addressing everyone tonight for the last time, my mind was flooded with mixed emotions. Ladies and gentlemen, the pressure is getting worse. But if the heritage has taught me anything over the years, it's that pressure makes diamonds, and that is evident from all the precious gems sitting before me tonight. I thought of putting my speech in the form of a letter, since I was told not to be cliché. But before I begin pouring my heart out, let me begin by thanking my biggest supporters, Mr. and Mrs. Ogwamanam, AKA my parents. The lady who never takes a break to just sit down and relax, and her sidekick, the man who always ensures we have everything we need no matter the cost. What would I do without you, my two literal rocks? If you want to know where I got my resilience from, it's from watching them never back down no matter what life throws at them. Thank you for being my inspiration. To my gogo, my youthful, energetic cheerleader, thank you for cheering me on every single time. I love you always. So here goes. Dear Heritage, the only school I've ever known. Some may think it's sad, but I found it to be the one constant in my life. I'd like to say I really have seen it all with this school. I always imagined at some point I'd get bored from seeing the same surroundings every day, but that's far from the truth. Thank you for being my peace away from the chaos, as well as the storm that destroys my place of solitude. I'll never forget you. My mentors, Mr. Kete, Mr. Gore, Mr. Nika, Mr. Machanja, Mr. G.X. Pangeti, Coach Edgar, Coach Russell, the man who hates all things lotion, the prefect's body, and the irritants, Chinotenda and Dumisani, the know-it-alls of year 13, Ramsey Mulambo, the person that cannot go a day without commenting on the size of my forehead, Emmanuel Razunguzwa, and the biggest one of them all, Natai Goredema. Thank you for making sure my days are never dull. The boy who would always try, emphasis on try, but failed dismally to roast me in every single maths lesson, Ephraim Chiangwa, the stream's drama king. I'm pretty sure Mrs. Manyonganise got so sick of your voice, that's why she had to put you in the back row. Walking this journey for the past 2 years without having the words of the wisest person I know has been the toughest. But I know if he was here, he would be looking at me with the biggest smile on his face, and after the event is over, I'd hear the words, "I'm so proud of you, my daughter." Mr. Cleopas Mwanza, if I could time travel, I would go back to every geo lesson we ever had, or those small talks in your office, where you would advise me on most of the decisions I have made. But I'm thankful to have had you, always believing in me. I remember when you told me I'd be the head girl, but I'd always second guess myself, and yet you never, even for a second, doubted me. I remember the time I handed in an incomplete geo paper in Form 4, and that night you called my parents and told on me, then forced most of the class to redo the paper and give it our all. Thank you for being a pull factor for most of us here tonight. Ayanda Mwale, my vibrant dance partner, the one person who stresses me out and makes me laugh, all in the space of a second. You are an older sister to me, and yet you follow when I lead. I could not have asked for a better counterpart in my journey as head girl. Tanatswa Njukuya, my other half. I believe our parents couldn't handle us as sisters, so God brought you into my life as a best friend, even though at a point in time, we strongly disliked each other. Thank you for making sure I kept on keeping on. I love you. Oh, sorry. To my head boy, thank you for the wise words and always taking the time out of your day to listen to me complain. I appreciate you so much. I don't know what I would have done without you. To Mr. Mike, thank you for all the John Maxwell quotes, which I'm pretty sure I have enough to last me 10 lifetimes. To Mr. Tachive, for constantly reminding us that time is of the essence. It's for your own good. If you know, you know. To my successor, Tanya, the journey that lies ahead of you is not easy. There are days when you will feel like you cannot do it anymore or that it is not worth it. But always remember, you were chosen because you are capable. Never second guess yourself. Always put your best foot forward in everything you do. I trust you to do amazing, more than I ever did during my reign, and I have no doubt you'll shine. Listen to those around you. Remember who you are. Do not let the power get to your head. Always, always remain humble, but most importantly, have fun. To the class of 2022, we came, we saw, we stumbled, but we did not fall. Even when our backs were pressed against the wall, we still rose above it all. After 180 months, 5,759 days, 15 long years, and terrible attempts of trying to pronounce Ogwamanam. As Burna Boy once said, I had to say bye-bye, oh, bye-bye, oh. The girl with the hardest last name to pronounce and spell in the entire Heritage School is officially waving her white flag, bowing, and officially signing out as the head girl of 2022. Thank you.